Good morning, Britain. The Metropolitan Police says it could now ban a pro-Palestine march on Armistice Day. Oh,
why?
If Mark definitely should take mostly saving people money.
Well, maybe.
Gaza, very, very sensitive.
Well, the last time I was boiling...
Yes, they were rescuing her. She was nibbling at the director of the Solidarity Campaign organising the protest says it won't after the 2-minute silence. As Andrew says, you know, it's a very different station of the things that she said. March. Look, you know, there are...
Say unacceptable things.
Exactly right.
And appalling comparison.
Very unpleasant.
Some people
things.
inject...
It's not the same. It is simply not the same. I mean, she's raising a concern which other people would consider hateful. Pictures of what's happening in Gaza are being affected. It's a desperate situation. Number of people think that celebrity and now in SAS who'd be going into I'm a Celebrity back into the jungle himself. And you're from... Are these the right movements? You've obviously made a...
What is she saying? Is
done.
I must say I'm deeply...
Such an important role. Entertainment figure.
Carefully controlled.
When in her... said that Boris Johnson had no idea there were parties going on down history.
Yeah, you've got it.
Good morning, Britain. Good morning, Ed Bors.
Do you know, every time Martin Lewis says something...
What do you mean?
You should never order car insurance, house insurance...
Martin Lewis says you shouldn't. You'll be crashing phone lines and helplines left, right and centre. That's often what the effect he has.
And he's on After 8 with us, telling us why we shouldn't do the thing I've been...
Exactly, and hopefully, obviously... You and I haven't been on this programme for a couple of weeks. It's been
true.
Very capable hands. I've been watching every morning and with a sinking heart, to be honest, about what is happening in Israel and situation here, obviously, as a result, and an absolutely desperate situation over there.
More and more parts of the region being drawn in. It feels as though things are becoming to demonstrate worrying about what's happening in Gaza. I mean, and it's kind of broken out in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it's one of those moments which happens.
No, I know.
It feels very dangerous now.
We're going to speak to Jonathan Swain, who is out in Jerusalem in just a few minutes. But our main news this morning is about police considering whether to ban this pro-Palestinian march, which is planned to take place in London on Armistice Day. The
Met Police Commissioner, Sir Mark Rowley, is facing growing calls to put a stop to Saturday's rally amid fears that the protest will turn violent. We can speak to our...
Well, we're going to discuss all of that, of course, with the Daily Mail's Andrew Pearce and the Mirror's Kevin Maguire in a few minutes, alongside former Conservative MP and former Defence Minister Michael Portillo. First, though, here's Ranveer. You'll remember the amazing Luke Mortimer, 10 years old. He was on the programme. So he set out to raise an amount of money, and he told us on Friday how much he wanted to raise. And MC Cragg was in the background of that shot. And how much did Luke Mortimer raise? 13,000.
Smash that too, Luke.
£520.
Amazing stuff.
Well, shocked. I thought we'd just get to £500. Next minute, we're at over 11,000.
Wow.
And he told everyone to shout, "We've cracked the crag." It was tiring and tough. I was very proud of myself. We're so proud of you, Luke.
Brilliant. What's next? Penny Ghent, the Three Peaks in North Yorkshire, Scafell Pike, Helvellyn, Snowdonia. The world's his oyster. I mean, you can climb and climb and climb. Think how much money you can raise.
It's superb stuff. Well done. Right, let's have a look at the weather this morning with Laura. Laura, thank you very much indeed. Every reason to be excited. They were a beautiful sight, weren't they?
Things are going to be different in the next 10 years.
We have seen Angela Rippon, 79 years old, defying age barriers as the oldest contestant in the Strictly Ballroom. But on TikTok, another Angela has become a dancing sensation. Thousands of people over decades.
With Laura and the weather. Phew.